Everybody that watches the show for any length of time knows that I love orphan cars, and I'll put this at the top of the list. What a cutie pie, 51 Nash. Tell us about it.
Thank you. It's 1951 Nash Statesman. It's a two-door. There's not as many two-doors. They used to get really good gas mileage. Still do. They used to advertise 26.5 miles to the gallon. It's a flathead 6, and it's the first year that they offered the Hydromatic. It's a 4-speed GM Hydromatic in here. So it's a pretty easy car to drive. Being two-door, it's nice. The seats go down, so you could camp out in these cars.
When I was a kid, we had a 4-door of this, and it was that cream and bronze combination.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
And we would go to the ocean. Do you know how many people can sleep in one of these?
2 comfortably, maybe.
5.
How did that go?
Very crowded. But Mom and Dad thought it was a good idea, and I just thought it was so exciting. That may be one of the reasons I like orphan cars so much. You never see another one of these, hardly ever. What kind of reaction do you get from people?
They think it's like an animated car coming down the road. It's an upside-down bathtub, and that's usually what I get called when I pull in. It's got the low skirts, and the styling on it's unique. They put it through a wind tunnel test when they designed the car, so it was most aerodynamically car made in 49. This is a 51. The 51s were unique in that they had different rear quarter panels on here. They put fins on them. The fins were starting to come along.
How come Nash went out of business? What happened?
Nash was formed in 1916 when Charlie Nash bought the Rambler company. And then in 37, they bought Kelvinator. Then in 54, Nash and Hudson merged to become American Motors. And both Nash and Hudson made cars till 1957. American Motors kept going till 1987, till Chrysler bought them out for the Jeep. So the last Nash made was in 57, although their influence went into the 60s.
I don't think a lot of people realize what good cars these were. I've had Nashes, I've had Ramblers, I've had AMCs, and they were great cars, and I think they have an unusual beauty or an understated beauty.
Well, in engineering, too, they were the first cars to be mass-produced in a unibody in 1941. But then, starting in 49, all their cars were unibodies. They had air conditioning in 54. They were the ones that designed the modern-day air conditioner. So they came out with a Nash Rambler, George Mason did in 1950, and that was really 10 years ahead of time. Because Novas and Falcons didn't come out till the early 60s. Being an independent, they got kicked around, didn't get as much respect, I think.
Every once in a while, you'll see one of this body style that somebody has taken the custom 4950, 51 Merc Qs to. What do you think of those?
To each their own. I like them all. Although the Nash Club is pretty far right, we don't really want to condone hot rodding a Nash. But I think they look good.
Well, John, you've done a great choice of keeping this stock. It's a beautiful car, so thank you for taking me back to the memory of going to the ocean with my family.
Thank you, Lance. It was nice.